told you it was 2 experiments. And I just broke down to you how my history and generation has affected me, because my granddaddy had to go through some trauma. He had to go through trauma. My mom had to go through trauma, and it was passed on to me. So me growing up, I don't understand, the thought process and things on how I think and why I'm going through the certain feelings that I'm going through. But it was things that was passed on to me from generation to generation to generation. So if you study your history, you'll understand what your people went through. Then now you can put 2 and 2 together and come back full 4 minutes. You're like, hey, you know what? I understand they went through this, but God got me going this way. I understand they had to suffer for this, but God gonna do this for me. You see what I'm saying? So in this next experiment, it was 40 rats. They put 40 rats in a closed environment, and they put 40 rats in an open environment. Now the rats in the open environment, they had clean water, space to run, space to grow. And the 40 rats in the closed environment, they basically are right on top of each other. They gave them terrible food. They gave them terrible water sources. You see what I'm saying? Now put that in the perspective of today. Like I said, I'm not trying to make this about white or black or anything like that, but I am black. I am African American. So I'm gonna give it to you from my point of view. So let's put it in this perspective, right? Let's take the rats out of it. Let's put people in there. So you got all these African Americans crammed into the projects on top of each other. No good water source, no good food system. Why? Because the food system nowadays is killing you slowly too. I can talk about that too, because I studied the body. I studied kinesiology. I studied anatomy. I went to school for physical therapy, right? So I can talk to you about the body and how it works and how ATPs and things like that, and your energy source and energy system. And the foods that they feed you nowadays, the processed food, the noodles, chips, all this stuff, is built to kill you slowly. Matter of fact, I ain't even gonna say slowly, it's built to kill you fast. Diabetes, high blood pressure, all these things are destroying all the communities, but it's destroying the African American communities even more. Why? Because we are dependent on the government. And then they give you the food stamps and they give you this. But with the food stamp stuff, what you able to get? You're only able to really get the cheap and terrible food. By the time you finish buying all the vegetables and things like that, it costs so much money to get the good and natural organic things to where you don't even have nothing left over. So you forced to feed your family over years and years this toxic, this cancer, this sugar, all these different things that we wouldn't even eat as normal human beings in our old days. We're really supposed to just be eating fruits and vegetables, but now we're eating meat. And the meat that they give you nowadays is pumped with steroids. It's pumped with antibiotics, things that they're throwing off your growth hormone. But us as a generation, we're not keying in on the filters in life. See, the devil has so many things that's blocking you from seeing God. From your cell phone, to the TVs, to the foods you eat. It's just every single thing is just destroying you. So now